It's May 31st. Good morning. I'm Julius Hearn with your Daily Kickstart from Barrie 360. May 31st, 1985, there were no cell phones, no emergency alerts, not even weather watches or warnings to let Barrie residents know a monster tornado was coming, an EF4 packing winds of 400 kilometers an hour. 8 people were killed, more than $100 million damage was done. Jeff Colson, an emergency preparedness meteorologist with Environment Canada, says 40 years later, forecasting tornadoes is still one of the most challenging jobs for a weather forecaster, but it is getting better.
Back then in 1985, conventional radars were the rule right across Canada. We went through a phase of Doppler weather radars in the intervening decades, and most recently in the last 6, 7, 8 years, the introduction of dual polarization radar, which has again helped us to track these storms even better.
Colson says there's still an onus on the public to be aware of changing conditions and heed the advice and weather watches and warnings, which this time of year often include the potential for the development of tornadoes. U.S. President Donald Trump says he will double the tariffs on steel and aluminum imports to 50% next Wednesday. Canada, the largest steel supplier to the United States, accounts for nearly 25% of all imports in 2023, and about a quarter of all steel used in America is imported. Industry Minister Melanie Joly says she'll meet in the coming days with Canadian steel and aluminum producers to advance Canada's plan to fight back. A single-vehicle collision involving a motorcycle on Currie Road in Midland led to the death of a 19-year-old rider from Tay Township. Officers got reports of the crash just before 5 p.m. yesterday and found the man's body next to the badly damaged bike. The rider was pronounced dead at the hospital, and investigation into the crash is ongoing. A pitcher's duel in Hamilton didn't go the way of the Baycats. Frank Garces and Cardinals starter Owen Boone each went 8 innings, but Hamilton took the win 3-2 and will play Barrie again today, the second of a home-and-home series. Aurelia's Caleb Clark went 2 2/3 innings for Nebraska in its NCAA Division I baseball championship opener against Oklahoma, but the 3 unearned runs he allowed led to the Cornhuskers' 7-4 loss. And London is moving on to the Memorial Cup final against Medicine Hat after a 5-2 win over Moncton. Cloudy today, slight chance of showers, high of 11, mainly cloudy tonight with a low of 5. That's our Kickstart for May 31st. We're back again tomorrow, but until then, remember, a good plan today is better than a perfect plan tomorrow.